Stanford University, a bastion of academia and the alma mater of some of college football's most legendary figures, Elway, Luck, Sherman, and McCaffrey. And today, the Stanford Cardinal will try to live up to that legacy. As we wind our way toward the end of another college football season, one of the grand traditions is paying tribute and respect to those who have just poured their souls into the success of this program and honor the seniors on Senior Day. As we see the number 7 team in the country, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish, taking on a team from the ACC. Notre Dame lining up to kick off and get this one started. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So Stanford's offense will get the first possession of the game. There are always butterflies to start a game, but when you have a rivalry like this, the adrenaline is pumping on overdrive, guys.
They aren't all the same. We say that, but we know differently. The blood is boiling, the temperature is hot. Jesse, you want this week more than most.
Yeah, and David, we played in these games before. Everything just seems to be heightened, right? The game seems to be moving faster. The crowd noise feels louder. Your composure will be tested early in a game like this.
They'll run for it on 3rd and short. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Stanford lines up to punt it away. A quick 3 and out, and they're already giving up the ball. On the move, it's Frost. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. So Notre Dame's offense will have its first possession of the game. Here are our impact players for this game, and it goes beyond executing an assignment to make an impact in the game.
Yeah, obviously we were talking to both coaching staffs this week, and we asked them who needs to step up and play well. They immediately pointed to these guys right here. They are the key for their respective teams.
Yeah, and they don't always show up in the box score, but these are the guys that are the leaders. These are the guys getting everybody organized and have to play well for their team to succeed.
That's reeled in. It's DeMarco. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete. After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Catch in the middle, it's smooth. That completion will take him inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. On 1st and goal, Notre Dame will try to get it in the end zone. They'll try to get it in with the run. He'll pick up 3 before he's downed at the 6. Now on 2nd and goal. He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. They've moved it right to the edge, and they need 1 more yard for the touchdown on 3rd down. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. It's wise not to be too greedy, and they'll go ahead and send out the field goal unit. And he'll try it from the right hash, and the angle shouldn't be too bad from this distance. That is no good. And guys, after the miss, no change in the score.
Well, that's one the kicker would like to have back. That's a kick he should be making in his sleep.
Stanford has it back. The Cardinal offense returning to the field. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. On the move at the 30. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He's looking to throw it. Pulls it in. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
I'll tell you what, that's great execution between the QB and receiver. They look like they could execute that throw in their sleep. Quarterback took his steps, threw it on time. Great route by the receiver. Nice job securing the catch.
The offense getting set for a first down from the 45. Going with the ground game left. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Stuck with a running game on first down. Now here they come again. Out of the gun, the inside give. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. They punted on their opening drive, and now they need a 3rd down conversion to avoid punt. Unloads to the wideout. Complete downfield. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. Defense. So they'll decline the pass interference penalty, and the result of the play will stand. The run from the shotgun. You want to talk about light on your feet. Man, can he get through there. He's down to the 37. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Fast motion from the offense. The play action fake. Gets it out quickly. The biggest lie college football coaches tell is nameless, faceless opponent. David, game like this, you know their name and you know their face.
You know them well, and it does mean just a little bit more because it's bragging rights. Like, the rivalries matter so much all throughout the year. All the fans talking about this game in particular, that's why it means more, and that's why these players will be jacked out of their minds.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious. Last play didn't go as planned. Now 2nd and 10 from the 26. He's looking to throw. Caught in the backfield. It's Miles. He picks up 4. That'll leave them with 3rd and 6. Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd and long, trying to convert through the air. Trying to escape and get it himself. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He'll pull it on the read. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. After a drive this long, a field goal would be a punch in the gut. It's 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. He was thinking touchdown on the scramble, but they're able to stop him short of the end zone. And they'll have to settle for a field goal try. From the right hash, and this distance makes that angle not quite so severe. It's good. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Week in and week out, guys, you never know what's going to happen in college football. Check this out. USC is down right now, but this lead is not insurmountable. This is a program that's produced Keyshawn Johnson and Lynn Swan. So big playmaking is always a possibility. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to UCLA. We've got our eye on this one and everything else going on throughout the day. Guys?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. They go to the ground. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. Got his man down the middle. Oh, they knock it free. Defense coming up with a huge fumble recovery.
Man, that's a big mistake. And listen, I'm still going to force feed my playmakers. If I'm that quarterback, I'm that OC, I'm walking over to that guy and be like, listen, it's okay. It's a little bit of a mistake. We're still going to find ways to get you the rock. You're too important to this team not to give you the football.
The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. And generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
Got his man quickly. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down. At the end of the quarter, it is Stanford holding the edge. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. They've swapped ends of the field, and we're ready to go in the second. They're down to the 20, 1st and 10. From the gun, the running back has it. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. Give to the back. Pickup of 1. It's down at the 11. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air.
Yeah, and 3rd and short, they choose not to run, throw the football, and I think a lot of that has to do with they know they're in field goal range. They can take the 3 points on the board.
They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. The offense lining up for a 1st down play. Quarterback on the keeper. Across the 25, he's got room. Quarterback gets the 1st down. And he's running in the open. The 10. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Fighting Irish.
This quarterback is so unique, and he's so special because of his running ability, his wiggle, his speed, and his burst in the open field. He's like a running back playing the quarterback position, and he shows you that on that play.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 7-3. That one's going to get a little star marked beside it on the play sheet. One play, explosive, touchdown just like that. From inside the 15, here comes the return. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Stanford has it back, the Cardinal offense returning to the field. Starting to feel a little pressure. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. He's looking to throw. Grab near the marker, it's Miles. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the 1st down. Use the play fake, now to throw. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Now 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And the quarterback was trying to extend the play, and the defense brought it to a close. How frustrating for an offense to not only see the extra defensive back with the dime package, but still have their quarterback get hit.
Yeah, and when you go dime, this is a passing situation. And if you're a defensive lineman, I'm pinning my ears back. I'm not playing the slightest bit of run. I don't care if they run the football. I'm getting to the quarterback. Nice job understanding that, rushing the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a great drive. They got the touchdown, everything working. I would expect them to keep pushing this ball downhill.
And just imagine if they could put another touchdown on the board right here. They could capture so much momentum in this game with back-to-back TDs.
3rd and short now. They snap it from their own 46. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires on the move. Another incompletion on 3rd down. The Irish send out the punt unit. Gets his first one of the day away, and that matches his total from that victory last week. Fair catch called for and made. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 38-yard line. From the gun, the ground game. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior after picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. They'll keep it on the ground. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. 3rd down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. Stanford lines up to punt it away.
Number 10, on to punt it away.
Great contact on that ball as it just hangs up in the sky. He'll call for the fair catch here. Here come the Irish back on offense. He'll come out throwing on 1st down. Grab behind the line. It's Myers. And the defense coming with bad intentions. They knock him down for a loss. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Got his man on the right. And that's where they'll mark him, but a chunk play, and they pick up a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Comes out throwing on 1st down. Fires into traffic. It's picked off. Takes it the other way. The interception stopped the threat, and the return even better as he crosses midfield and gets it to the 49.
Man, that is how you get it done as a defense when you're playing cover 1. Like, you got the middle of the field safety, but everybody else is manning up. Nice job running with this guy, seeing the football, breaking on it, making the interception, making the big play for this defense.
The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for the position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few 1st downs, and I'm in scoring position.
He'll pull it down. Ran right through the defender, and now he's still running. And he gets out of there and gets some yardage and gets down without taking any punishment. From the gun, he'll try to throw. Oh, he's going backwards, in trouble, and down he goes. A tremendous loss. What a move to get home for the sack. When the Irish get to the quarterback, sometimes you think Rudy, but this time you think a dude.
A dude. And listen, the more guys you get like this that can put his hand in the dirt and go get the quarterback, the easier it becomes to call defense. That guy is an absolute stud.
Off the bootleg, looking to fire. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. 3rd and goal coming up here. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And he was winding his way all over the backfield, staying alive, and finally he goes down.
Well, for this defense, finally, you're seeing pressure on the quarterback. They're outside the top 50 in sacks per game. They've been waiting to find some more consistent pressure to help them win games, and they're getting it in this game now. 3 sacks on the day. They're just simply winning and doing a better job executing up front at the point of attack.
And they'll send the field goal team back out for the 2nd time tonight. He splits the uprights and puts 3 on the board. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Terrific showdown this week, guys. Let's take a look at what's going on. South Carolina is on the wrong end of a one-sided affair today, and if you'll pardon the pun, the chickens are going to come home to roost this week in Columbia. They're trailing by 21 to Clemson. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. The sure hands, it's DeMarco. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a 1st down.
That's a 1st down for the offense.
They'll leave it with him. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll go to the ground. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Ball is at the 41 as this defense tries to force the punt on 3rd and long. Grabbed in the middle. It's DeMarco. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44. Boy, his freshman quarterback has a hose. Did he sing that thing in there? He's going to pass. Fires to the big fella. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. It's the 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can tack a little something extra on their lead before the break. Here he goes breaking the pocket. The quarterback scrambled around, but the defense able to scramble him and turn it into a sack.
Well, that's not what you wanted to have happen offensively, right? 2nd and inches, you're feeling pretty good about yourself. You go past, you get sacked, and now you got to come up with a big catch and throw to just stay on the field.
The sack makes it an even longer 3rd down chance for this offense. Uncorks it. Got the big paws on it, but couldn't hang on. Instead, it'll be 4th down. Notre Dame lining up to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. And that is an excellent punt as it lands out of bounds inside the 10-yard line. Stanford has it back. The Cardinal offense returning to the field. The Sweet Feet buy a little time. And he'll be knocked down at the 2-yard line. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. Running back searching for a hole. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Using his feet to buy time. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. The Cardinal will have to boot it away. He's getting plenty of work. 4th time we've seen this guy punt it today. So from the shadow of his goalpost, he gets the punt away. Oh, what a move! That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Going up top on first down. Quickly out to the tight end. 2nd down coming up. He's looking to throw. Right through his hands and incomplete, and he'll want that one back. It'll be 3rd down. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Extending the play. Open space at the 25. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Irish!
And that is exactly what you want from your offense, man. Late in the half, you want to execute and then punch it in physically on the ground. Take the lead going into the half. Take all the momentum. Nice execution on the drive by that offense.
PAT unit on the field. And they kick it through for the extra point, and they have an 8-point lead. They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be concerned. If we're a little bit down, listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the first half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
He's looking for an open man on second down. Good timing on the quick out. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Fellas, what an environment there today. All the animosity and flat-out hatred that comes with a good old-fashioned rivalry game on display in that first half. And I get it. A lot of coaches will say the difference between winning and losing comes down to stopping big plays and getting big plays. But if you ask me, it's more about how good you are on third down and how efficient you are in keeping drives alive. Those two stats can help you break the will of even the best defenses and help you come out on top. That said, let's get back to the field and our guys in the booth to see who comes out on top of this rivalry contest.
Stanford set to boot it deep to start this second half. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Here come the Irish, back on offense. They keep it on the ground to open the third. Makes a man miss. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the shotgun, the inside give. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. The pull and throw off the RPO. And he'll be marked down, but he's got enough to move the chains. Notre Dame ready to go with another first down. Takes the handoff. It's Meyer. They stop him at the 42, but they get it across midfield, pick up 10 and the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Might as well give it to him again. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. They'll run play action. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. They couldn't make the connection on second down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. Buys a little extra time. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Tight end finds a soft spot. And there's going to be a loss on that play. Just run out of bounds and avoiding the contact. He's going to pass on second down. Pulls it in. It's DeMarco. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. On third down, he drops to throw. Makes his connection. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. That's now 200 catches in his career.
It's so impressive because of his dependability. This guy has been consistent, David, week in, week out. He shows up, and he makes plays.
And it's easy to coach a guy like that. Consistent, does the work, catches the football, you know where he's going to be. That's why he's got 200 catches.
Defense has to be frustrated. The offense keeps matriculating and matriculating and matriculating the ball down the field. He'll keep it himself. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. And he'll finish the run and the end zone. Touchdown, Notre Dame! Now they have extended this lead, guys, starting to put the hammer, but sometimes a rivalry game can give you a little of extra fight back.
And there can be no panic at this point now. You've worked too hard this offseason, David. They've had this game circled for so long. You've got to play your best football right now and fight back.
And you just need something good to happen on this next possession. You got to get the crowd back into this football game. Big rivalry. Get some emotion. Get some momentum on your side.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Bowling Green is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. This program has picked itself up before, and it's capable of it again today.
Wants to throw on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Miles.
It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Akron. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. When you've already sent your punter out 4 times, at least he knows he's going to get his varsity letter, and his leg might get a bigger workout if they don't convert. Has no choice but to throw it away, and it'll bring up 4th down. Stanford lines up to punt it away. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Running it back, it's Frost. Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
It's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out everybody right now on the same page.
It's 1st and 10. They've moved it to the 41. To the ground. He's got it again. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Win with the running game on 1st down, now back at it. Handoff from the shotgun. And he's brought to the ground, but not before he gets enough for the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He'll do it himself. Got enough for the 1st down. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Feeling the heat as he lets it go. And he can't find his man in the end zone as he was trying to pay off this red zone chance. And after the incompletion on 1st down, this offense looking at 2nd down. That's caught. It's DeMarco. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on 3rd down. Touchdown, Fighting Irish! And the stomping has commenced.
Notre Dame, number 16, hauls it in the end zone.
Lining up for the PAT.
Is on for the extra point.
And with the extra point, the score is 28-6. They march the ball 51 yards for the score. And they finish it by firing one in from the 13 for the score. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the returner will be dragged down. Stanford has it back. The Cardinal offense returning to the field. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Almost had the completion, just missed it. Now it's 2nd and 10 from the 15. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Nudges ahead for 1 out to the 16. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. Fires to the big fella. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a 1st down for this offense.
And that's a 1st down.
He'll try to pop the draw. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36. 8-yard pickup on 1st down leaves him with 2nd and short. He's looking to throw. He's got his man. They knock him down, but he gets enough to give Stanford a 1st down. Inside a minute to go here in the 3rd. Looking to move it through the air. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection. 2nd and 10 after the previous play. He'll pull it on the read. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. Quarterback on the keeper. At the 40, there he goes. And he's knocked down, but there's also a flag that's been dropped. Let's check on the call. That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. 7th play of the drive coming, and they'll need 10 on 3rd down. Guys, we've come to the end of the quarter, and Notre Dame has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. As we start the 4th quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. Got his man. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. Stanford gets set to snap it on 1st down. He wants to throw. Showing the arm strength down the left side. They've avoided the interception all day, but they're lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be 2nd down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. It's complete to the right. Really good pickup on 2nd down there. Leaves him with 3rd and 2. Trying to pick up a 1st down. He wants to throw it again. And they can't make the play on 3rd down. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. Makes the grab, and he's got the 1st. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep him from getting the 1st down. They'll throw it on 1st down. Now he's going to break the pocket. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding. Look at this defense. Shoulders sagging, tongues hanging out. 13 plays they've endured from this offense. Grabbed behind the line. It's Miles. And that is a nifty bit of navigation to get through that traffic and get the 1st down.
Well, they pick up the 1st against zone coverage. I think a big part of this for young quarterbacks out there is if you're going to be throwing into zone coverage, you got to throw on time. You can't stare down receivers because the entire defense has their eyes on you, so you can't telegraph where the ball's going. You've got to hold it to the very last possible second. Try to freeze defenders with your eyes and then throw the ball into open areas of the field, anticipating where your guy's going to be.
They've avoided the interception all day, but they were lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be 2nd down. Off the bootleg, wants to toss it. A shot toward the end zone. Just threw that one way too far. This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. Keeps it on the bootleg, looking to throw. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
And they get him again. This is a offense that you expect them to protect their guy. I mean, he is a dude that you know if you give him time, he's going to make plays. But this defense is making sure he's not getting that time.
Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And it'll be intercepted in the end zone.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's 4th down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
Here come the Irish, back on offense. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing run and pass and winding up in the end zone, Jesse?
That's why recruiting is...
He's loose. And there they go again, another huge gain on the ground.
Yeah, and obviously this offense has had their way, getting the huge lead, and now when you know it's a running situation later in the ball games, you're still getting pounded. This defense has to step up at some point and be a lot more physical.
D coordinators down the road that have to play this offense, man, they're going to have nightmares because this unit has so much speed and so much skill. At running back, receiver, tight end, the quarterback making good decisions, it is so tough trying to stop them and prevent explosive plays.
Well, they've put themselves in a hole. It's 1st and 20. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. After trying the running game on 1st down, they come to the line on 2nd down. Off play action. And he dropped it, just didn't look the thing all the way in. I'm not positive, but that 1st down marker might be in the next county. He'll keep it himself. Turns it on in midfield. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the 1st down marker. The Irish send out the punt unit. He'll try to really get into this one. He'll wave for the fair catch and haul it in at the 25. The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Not able to break the big one on that screen to the running back, but he found enough and a solid pickup on 1st down.
Brings up 2nd down.
On 2nd down, he's looking downfield. Zings it complete to the right. There to make the stop, and he is a weapon out of the backfield in the short passing game, and they've got a 1st down. He's looking to throw it. A little release to the back. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Now after the short completion, it's 2nd down. Looking to throw it again. And the ball is picked off. Got some room to run. And after the interception, he brings it back and gets it inside the 35.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up in an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the 50.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position.
And he scoots his way to the 1st down and then slides to avoid the hit. The Irish trying to strike gold in this red zone trip. From the gun, give on the inside. They get him stopped after a 2-yard gain. Ball's at the 17. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. After the run, now to throw. A shot toward the end zone. Fires and picked off.
I just love the fact that the defense is out there, they're still battling and they're still fighting. Obviously, they're way down here late in the 4th quarter, but they still think they have a chance to win. Don't tell them the game's over. That's a great individual effort on that interception.
Stanford has it back, the Cardinal offense returning to the field. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field to score some points.
Dang, Palmer, I wish I'd have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, we should have ran a better route.
Now he's going to glide away from pressure. Still on his feet at the 45. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line. Stanford wants to push the pace.
You can tell this is a pass play. He has his eyes down the field. He's looking to throw the football. But how nice is it when you got a guy like this that can scramble and go get you a 1st down? Just really hard to stop from a defensive perspective.
Stanford going back to work with another 1st down.
This is an offense that has skill, and they've got speed, and because of that, this defense, they can't lull themselves to sleep. They've got a big lead here late, but they've now
got enough space, and he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Stanford!
needing him to be open. He just makes it happen himself. Hey, I'm going to call a pass. I want to throw the ball down the field. Oh, it's not open? Okay. I'm just going to pull it down, make it happen, take it to the house. What a scramble by the quarterback.
They want to see if they can score the deuce. They want to throw it. He's got it in the end zone for the 2 as they trim more off of that lead. They still have work to do, trailing by 2 possessions here in the 4th. They'll line up for the onside kick. And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it. Here come the Irish back on offense. And boy, they missed an opportunity last time throwing that pick in the red zone, David.
Yeah, and you got to put that frustration behind you. You can't turn it over. That's a cardinal sin. You know better than that, Jesse. You can't take points off the board, but you got to move on.
You do. I think he just got way too overeager down in the red zone that last drive. So just come out here, trust your reads, trust what your coaches have told you to do, and just go out and execute the offense.
From the 22 on 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Time is on their side, and they're going to wind that play clock all the way down. Using his legs, Itchmeyer. They'll give him 4 on that one. It's 3rd and 6. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense is that much closer to salting away a victory. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. Quick timeout call by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. And this one splits the uprights. And that lead grows even bigger. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, fellas, here's a final update on a top 15 clash. Oregon pulled into town on a mission, and they're hightailing it out of here with a huge win. Veni, vidi, vici. I came, I saw, I conquered. And that's precisely what the Ducks did. No cupcakes this week, fellas. This top 15 battle was much anticipated, and at least one side can say it's a game they'll savor for some time.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. It has been a rather forgettable day that's finally coming to a close, David.
Yeah, it's been an awful day. I mean, just not functioning well on offense, defense giving up a lot of points. This is a day, Palmer, they'll like to forget.
Yeah, you're going to find out a lot about their character right now. Obviously, not what they hoped this would be, and that's demoralizing for a lot of these kids that have worked really hard in practice all week. But at this point here, you're just trying to prove to your coaching staff that you're not going to quit.
And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the first down. He's going to pass. They're bringing heat. And the quarterback is snowed under. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. Getting some heat. And this defense goes back-to-back sack, Jack. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Feeling some... Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. No signs of any kind of kicker as they'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. Here's a throw downfield late. And it's incomplete. The long pass on 4th down is to no avail. So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. Quarterback will take a knee. The defense can stop it one more time, but we are close to being all she wrote. There is nothing greater than a rivalry game unless you lose it. And in that case, there is nothing more miserable.
I agree, Reese. And that's why rivalry games are so great, because you take the stats and you take the rankings and you take the records and you throw it all out the window. There's always tremendous effort and passion when we see these rivalry games. We certainly saw it today. And David, for this losing team, this one's going to sting for a while.
It does, but it's so strange because I always feel the same way. I'm like, there's no chance that they have a chance to upset them. But then you go, it's a rivalry game. The vitriol, the hate, it's already there. And so it means so much in sports who's motivated for these games. So you do get up. It does become a good game, even when it's not a good game on paper.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College.